Hello, friends and knife nerds. Today we are having a closer look at the Raccoon Cub. So here is the Raccoon Cub, not the raccoon. You say it however you want, who gives a care. Anyway, and here is the Raccoon XL, just getting the regular Raccoon. Now, button lock on the regular Raccoon, that edition. And this, the Cub, is a front flipper. And the action is sweet. I believe it's on, I'm not sure if they're ceramic, but it's definitely on bearings. We have 14C 28N steel. It's actually 2.34 inches of 14C 28N. A nice drop point. You can see that the blade is very sharp right out of the bottom. It's a nice wide blade. And now, so G10 scales, excellent, that's fine, that is great, that's normal. Now, what I'm talking about here, my favorite part about the Cub is the ergonomics on the small knife. The giant finger choil is one of the reasons this is a go-to fifth pocket for me. I love the deep carry reversible clip, tip up, that's nice, but I have XL hands, not gigantic mitts, but XL hands, so I need to have a knife that I can comfortably grab, and that finger choil really lets me set my index in there and still choke on this knife very well, and I like that. So it allows me to kind of really get a lot of hand on this for my final cuts, and the more finer cuts, excuse me, the more hand you get on a knife, the more control you have, the straighter your cuts, the more controlled your cuts. So that is nice. A lot of control with this little fifth pocket knife. It's 5.57 inches overall, and it weighs just 2.04 ounces. Let's check out the straightness of the blade here. Very straight, really nice. Now I like this touch, the gold anodized aluminum, I'm not sure what they're steel thumb studs, and the action is super smooth, as you can see right there. Very nice, very smooth. It's definitely on bearings. I'm not sure which type, as I mentioned. And yeah, Vosteed has been on a roll. They're one of the brands that are just on a roll with releases recently, guys. And I love to hear that Vosteed has a new release out, because I'm always excited to see what it is. Excited to get my hands on them and kind of show you guys what is out there. And there's been a lot of super cool releases lately. So yeah, the gold hardware, that looks so cool. It really comes off nice instead of just the plain old silver. I like that nice little touch of gold on the green and black. It looks very cool. That nice Vosteed aggressive look that you're used to. G10 grabs very well. Controlled cuts, great ergonomics, a very cool small knife. So anyway, let's double check. They say 5.57 inches overall. Let me get a tape measure on that. Let's see how spot on they are, stem to stern. 5.57 inches is just about right. I'm calling that correct. So they also said 2.04 ounces. Let's see what we got. 2.03. So calling that correct. Now let's make a comparison, folks. Vosteed usually very good with their listing and their actual measurements. So let's put it up next to my favorite version of the Raccoon, the button lock here. Put them pivot to pivot. You can really get a look. See that the big could learn from the small with that finger choil. That would really be helpful. Though this, of course, feels nice in hand. And I like these sharp. It's more of a sharpening choil, and the finger does sit in there nicely. So maybe not. It's kind of a choil in its own right. So we got the regular Raccoon up there for you folks to look at, and I think that this really gives you a good idea of what you're in for. So if you are a fan of the Raccoon and this very similar 5th pocket style cub is going to be right up your alley.